What happens when you plant daffodil bulbs way too late, like beginning of February? Will it still work? And how much bloom will you get in the spring? And what are the 5 most beautiful daffodil varieties that I planted this year? And which one is the most beautiful one? Welcome back. I did it again. I went to a garden center today after my normal job, and they had the flowers for the spring on offer again. So I bought a lot of daffodils, a lot of tulips, nothing else because the other bulbs did not work last year for me. And I bought every variety that they had there, simply because I wanted to try all of these beautiful flowers in my garden and see how they will look like in real. And I bought all of them that they had there, all the varieties, not all the bulbs. It would be too much. It was really fun because last year I planted a lot of tulips and it went pretty well. So it's the part 2 of my experiment. So let's go to the garden center and get some soil for all the bulbs and the pots. So I'm in the garden center. I really had a look at the pots here, but they are quite expensive. So I decided not to buy them, but use what I have at my home. And honestly, this decision worked out perfectly. Sometimes the gardening does not need to be expensive. And the things that you have at home, like these pots, can be even better than anything else. Today it's the 1st of February. I still have some daffodils and tulips bulbs that I bought in December. And I decided that today is probably the last day I can plant them. I've bought planting soil because it will help me to plant in the pots pretty quickly and I don't need to dig in the frozen soil. So the garden is already awakening. Oh my God, I bought probably so many of the bulbs this year. Yes, I haven't had time to plant them through December, but there was Christmas and a lot of stuff to do. And early January, I had other things to cope with. So I pulled out every pot that I could find in the garage. A little bit of dusty, colors mismatched, but this is why I actually keep them. I am planting one variety per pot, so I can see their true shapes and heights clearly. And once they bloom, I can move them around the garden.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
So, looks quite chaotic here, but all of them are in the soil and let the games begin. Or the sun work. And the sun did its job. I am so happy with how these daffodils came out, I did not expect that they will come at all because I actually planted them really very late. But they are simply amazing and they smell so good, really, really good. The roses haven't started blooming yet, but the daffodils bring this burst of color, scent, and joy to the garden. And it's always an experiment. Sometimes it works, sometimes, well, it doesn't. Like with the one variety that actually did not come. And I do not know what happened to this variety of daffodil or whether it will come later. But at the moment, there are no blooms at all. And now my top 5 blooming daffodils from the late planting experiment. Minnow. Tiny, delicate, and so graceful. You'd never expect so much beauty from such a small flower. Number 4. Rip van Winkle. This one is so unusual. Wild, spiky, and totally charming. You wouldn't believe it's a daffodil. Number 3. Fortune. A classic yellow bloom with a strong orange center. It glows in the light. Tahiti. Gorgeous layers and ruffles. It's like a party in a flower. And the winner, Jetfire. It's bold, early, and cheerful. I just love its bright orange trumpet, and it's really like Jetfire when you see it from the side, isn't it? If you are wondering whether you should put or still plant your bulbs and whether it's too late, my advice would be always just do it. You cannot lose anything. If you leave the bulbs in the back, they will be lost. But if you put them and plant them, you can win a lot of beauty and beautiful flower. It's just an experiment and it's a win-win. Thank you so much for watching and I see you next time.